Let us prepare, make some good profits today. Market left us big clues right here, and also over here. 5-day continues to trend up together with this orange. This is important. You need to pay close attention to that. If you're looking for a dump, there is a certain level you have to pay close attention to. Before that, you do not try to call the reversal. Let's talk about that in today's video. And a big part of that is understanding this pink organ building liquidity at 11:16. 11:16 was here. This was 11:16 a.m. Let's see for yourself the time here. Now, by then, you already knew that the pink was building liquidity. So you have to be extremely patient. You see for yourself, absolutely beautiful how the market grabbed the liquidity on the way up. But there was a little situation here that was quite difficult to trade. So, well, obviously, if you're a real trader, these are real problems for you in 0 day to expiry. So even though we got the general direction right, you need to be able to understand how to be making use of the precision and maximizing your risk to rewards. So this was when I told you at 134. Now 134 was here. Once we got the break right here, I'll see for yourself. All you got to do, wait for the breakout and the retrace of the magenta. See it for yourself. Penny perfect. So the understanding of the magenta, the understanding of the pink, and how to apply them. And as I always say, once you're able to see it, you cannot unsee it. And this is just absolutely beautiful right there. Absolutely beautiful. So understanding this, very importantly, was also understanding in the 30-minute chart how this is still a buying continuation structure here. Now remember in yesterday's video, I told you have to be firstly looking out for the buying continuation, whether in the orange or in the green. So obviously you pay close attention to both the orange and the green here today. You have to watch yesterday's video. I talked about that. The link is in the description. Please watch that. It will help you understand why there is this buying continuation here. Watch that. I told you this very important level at this yellow. If we are not testing this, we are not heading down. We have to see 5-day already trending up closer to that as well. In that video, I also talked about how they do not want to pay the puts here unless we have an instant rejection, which we did not. We continue to stay up. So also understanding how this orange here will help you with the pink building liquidity. So do watch yesterday's video. It will help you have a better understanding how to chain up the plays, how to chain up the context day to day, and will help you in your trading decisions, your trading processes, and help you develop a stronger trading brain. Now, where do we go from here? Nothing's changed. If this wants to head up, the most salient point is if it trends up in that green rhythm here. Now, if it does, you want to see some structure or sorts breaking out of that orange. Now, this will be good for your portfolio, but maybe not so easy to trade. So just be more mindful of that. But you have to trade as structure demand. But otherwise, you see that there may be some tapering here. And so if there's any short trades, you got to look out for this liquidity, right? So the best is if it breaks out of this blue. Right, so you want to see if it's tapering in that blue, and tapering will take time. And so just be patient. If this wants to dump, there's just very small liquidity that's built here. And that's where you see on that magenta right there. So understanding that this could still be within the control of magenta, but tapering will take time. We see how it trends up like that. So just be more mindful here. There's this liquidity here that the market has built. So that's what you want to be more careful about. This was here, this liquidity here. So just be more careful if the market wants to have a little retracement, which may not be a bad thing, right? You want to see whether the market's building more liquidity in that case, and thereafter building more structure for the way up. So see if the market builds more liquidity, if it tapers before it heads down. Now, remember I told you about the liquidity here. So this will be at that yellow 724. if this wants to reject the range. 5 days already coming to where the orange is. So you see this is a very important area between the orange, the blue, yellow 724 and the 5-day moving average. So if the market, if the bears wants to reject this area, this is where you look out for. So just set alerts at this range. If we are not coming here, it's not heading down. Simple as that, right? So just be more mindful of this particular area here. Please watch yesterday's video. It's quite important. Link in description. Please do that because there are several more very important levels here, which I talked about near to that 710, 715 level. So there is another stronger liquidity range here, right here. So I also mentioned yesterday, if this wants to head down, 5-day will trend back into this blue rhythm, right? And by then you would see 5-day turning into some sort of resistance, together coinciding with the 20-day moving average there as well in this very important blue channel that I'm charting here. So do watch yesterday's video. It will help you better understand that. I talked about how we've been selling. We've been buying in the orange. You see that, right? And this is one of the key areas that provided this uptrend. Close the cup here. I talked about this cup in yesterday's video. Watch it, please, if you have not. And you see the buying continuation structure. Now trade safe next couple of days, Thursday and Friday. You want to be very careful if it remains tight in that buying continuation without clear structure. For example, today, there are many people who have no idea how to trade this, and they just get withered and chopped away right here. But you and I, we are not baffled by this because we are able to identify penny perfect rhythms here and understanding how the market is building structure here, understanding how there is also a bearish control, controlling the space, and how to be using that as liquidity on the way up. I mean, look at it for yourself. So once you're able to learn this, it becomes quite straightforward for you. You avoid trading this. You take the trade here, you take the trade here. These trades here, the risk to rewards here is even better than trying to trying to force a position here. Even if you got the right direction, you may not make as much here compared to here, especially with trading options. So you got to know your objective, right? As I always mention to you, don't try to be right, try to be profitable. It's very different, especially when trading options with so many variables in order to contribute to your profits and your success. And so you got to know what you're doing. Watch and learn if you have not. Just take your time and learn this. Don't rush this. Right, and Discord members as well, please review end of day summary. Here, I throughout the entire day, please read. I've been warning you not to short this, right, including to yesterday's video. So please do review the day analysis, the live analysis throughout the entire day, right? And don't forget to allow me to know how your trading day has been, like that. So fantastic, well done. Right, thank you very much for watching. I will see you closer to opening bell.